second. Hold on. All right, hey. Sorry, it's Dr. Apocalypse here. That's right, I went to fucking Apocalypse school. Just enjoying me a nice ice-cold Baja Blast. Refreshing.
What were you climbing over, Dr. Apocalypse?
Always good when you're climbing through the summer hills. Which is conveniently where we are. Mountain Dew, call me. We were doing stuff last time and things. We dug a big hole, but to tell you more about that is heckin' Ariga.
Oh, shit, fam. So once upon a time, we met a woman. No. Yeah? My brain just blue screened so hard.
Wow.
So,
Yep,
I'm
that's me.
supposed to be good at recap.
I would like to be in the hut, leave the hut, and just kind of wander about the area and see if I can see any, like, torches in the distance or, like, hear any monsters or detect if I can feel where my heckin' fox-given mark has moved to.
Looking around at this lighting and with just the vastness and the hills themselves vertically, they shift pretty dramatically. They go for about half miles and stuff. It's hard to see any reasonable distance in the valleys here, since any one of these goes up a couple, sometimes hundreds of meters. They're like baby mountains. For your mark, it seems to... this area is a little disorienting for you. It does feel like you're like a compass in the middle of a storm.
I hate that.
But every once in a while it does return to almost directly beneath your feet, and then it'll waver to your east, sometimes to your south, sometimes both at the same time, and for about an hour or so at around midnight, you find that you don't feel it at all for a while. You feel like wherever it was, it is now not even present.
And then if I find that I need rest, I will probably find like a tree or something outside to rest against, because I don't like being in a big collection of people, you see.
During one of these rests, would it be possible for me to cast a sending spell?
Yeah, you have 2 hours of activity you can get some stuff done in, so if you wanted to.
Yeah, I want to send another one to heckin' Yuri. She's just gonna say, I'm in the Destern Valley looking for you. And she's gonna kind of whisper it so that she doesn't like wake anyone up. Where can we meet up? I got a million questions, and you are answering all of them.
You send that off, and almost instantly you get back. Wait, you're where? No, you can't be here. It's dangerous, Kyra. There are people here that you should not be seeing. I'll see what I can do to find... And it cuts out.
Ah, shit.
Son of a bitch.
She's gonna go ahead and send all this. She has another slot. She's gonna send another one. What are you doing out here, Yuri? Whatever it is, I can help. I've learned a few things since you saw me last.
I'm getting some things together. I'm in Yartar right now. Where are you exactly? Let me know soon.
She's gonna use the Pearl of Power to regain her last regain a 3rd level spell slot. She's gonna say, "I'm in the Somber Hills. I'm in the Somber Hills, heading toward Belliard from Red Larch," and that's it.
Got it. That's it.
Good use of ascending. Got it.
Well, cool.
Got it. Oh, geez. Oh, there's more to this. I guess I should... What are you wearing?
Oh
my god.
Are you pooping?
You pee-pee?
Well, all right then. That's all she can do. So she's gonna heckin' go to sleep.
The morning comes. Whenever you wake up, Krusk is just finishing his watch, and the day is yours.
Good morning, everybody. I didn't make breakfast for you.
I had a really good
Do
sleep.
you ever?
No. End of thought.
Okay then. It's no
Okay.
big fucking deal.
Ajisai will return, and then almost immediately,
Leave again.
whenever she returns to the group and sees everybody waking up, will turn and face the direction she believes we will be walking, as if she expects to leave that moment, and then she will remain staying there, occasionally looking back at the group.
So, what's your plan exactly? Just sticking with us heading north, or?
I guess.
She's been hired.
Yeah.
True.
Do you have any goals, Maxine? What's your backstory?
He says, opening a notebook and pulling out a quill.
Honestly, yes. Just fair warning, if I don't like your backstory, I will change it. This
She
is all
just
in
looks
here.
perplexed. I have no plans as of right now. Fight some stuff, earn some money. I don't know, kill some undead.
That's it?
That's... Maybe I'll do a
Spis-
tournament? I don't know.
A tournament, you say?
You've had
No.
a night. Crust, can you roll me history?
Hey,
18?
Oh.
You're vaguely aware of Maxine. They are on and off a professional fighter. You would know about them because you know that Baxter has fought them at least once.
Well, I didn't know this. Hold on.
God damn minute.
And Bax won.
Who won? Aaron, who won?
Hold on a day.
Okay, Brad,
need to know.
I propose we handle this the old-fashioned way. We both roll a d20. Whoever gets higher won that fight.
Okay.
That works for me.
All right,
Shit.
you first.
Okay.
13's pretty hard to beat. I don't fancy my chances here. No, I got 106.
Logan!
You're the Maxine that beat Bax? Oh my goodness!
Wait, what?
I just remembered you. Wow.
What? You're
Incredible!
looking at me
Oh my
weird.
goodness! I go up,
Stop
shake
looking
your
at me
hand.
like that. Oh, okay, mate. That's
I
a lot
am
of...
a huge fan. Please let me write your ballad.
God, another one of these fucking bards with their ballads. I mean, there's not much to write about.
I beg to differ.
I know
You
that.
are the woman who took down the bad Baxter.
Yeah, I think
Fandolin
people
champion of Fandolin.
You really like Baxter, don't you?
That's an understatement.
Wow.
I'm his groupie.
Ah.
At least
Cool,
that's
don't-
what he keeps telling me.
Yeah, you
Huh.
don't do that for me. It's fine.
So tell me your
I-
backstory.
He's not gonna let up till you give it.
I'm
he's
curious to know
serious.
as well.
Yeah, just like,
I mean, I guess we can walk and talk.
Yeah?
Sure. There's really not much to it. I grew up on the spine of the world.
Right.
My dad's farm. There was this whole group of Goliaths that kind of lived near us, so I used to play with their kids and we'd fight.
Wait, you used to play with Goliaths?
Yeah.
Interesting. No wonder you could beat Bax. You were raised by
I
giants.
mean, you are a big lady, so I believe it.
I mean, I didn't realize that I had a talent for the thing till I went to the town and kinda kicked a bunch of people's asses and figured, hey, I'm good at something.
What are you doing through, like, walking through somebody? I don't think there's any, like, fight pits or, gladiator arenas around here.
Well, I wanted a change of pace. Try out some new landscape and stuff.
It looks back to where Red Larch was, just like, I think there's better work to be found, to be honest.
Well, I've decided to be here. What's the problem with that?
I'm just asking.
No,
I'm just
I'm ju-
curious.
This is a lot of questions for just meeting me today.
Yes.
Tell you what, let's do one question a day. That sounds more progressive.
That sounds
Progressive.
That doesn't
Productive.
sound.
Whichever
It
fucking
is
word you want to use.
2021. We do one question a day.
Don't you have something to write with? I already told you. Just I don't know, start something.
Yes, but I need more.
I
More, damn you! More!
Oh,
and Maxine
Uh,
walks away. She walks faster.
Come back!
I can't keep up with your massive gait!
You guys travel for 2 more days. About noon or so on the second day, you come across a vast bridge that goes at an extremely steep angle upwards, and then across a river that seems to go on. The river itself is like nearly a mile, 2 miles wide at different points. It's humongous. You guys see something looks like this.
Is this what I think it is? Yes, it's that! I love that!
Hell yeah!
Oh.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is
And fucking
terrifying.
terrifying.
Awesome.
As you all start walking across the bridge, it takes a few hours to start scaling it properly to the top. Once you're on the top, you can see around for miles and miles in any direction. It's the picture itself, I guess, is the only real way to put into real perspective exactly how fucking high up you are. But
Yeah.
this is skyscraper levels of height. Off to the northwest, you see familiar dark clouds you saw the days previous seem to be building up more and more. Moving across the bridge takes a while. It's hard to move across the bridge at a decent pace. It's wide enough, but without any siding and with the high speed of the winds, to rush across the bridge is a dangerous venture. You guys make it across the bridge. It's getting towards nightfall. However, you're not far from Belliard. Do you want to rest for the evening, or do you want to continue onwards?
I think there might be a storm rolling in. You might want to keep moving if we want to avoid it before we sleep.
Right. Max will move. The wind's blowing pretty hard, right?
Right now, you guys are off the bridge at this point, so it's nowhere near as bad. But when you're up high, yes, it was pretty hefty.
Max is gonna tilt her head back and divine sense. Does the wind smell stinky like undead?
Red has stinky sense.
So you do detect undead.
Oh!
Oh!
Well, we can keep moving forward, but...
It's very close.
Fuck
Oh
me!
shit!
Extremely.
Cord on a cracker!
Like-
Jeez,
like
what the
right
fuck's
beside
that
you.
smell?
I believe it shows the location. You would get a strong aura of undead coming from Ajisai.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Smells fine. Overreaction in my part must be the... Sorry, forgot I don't like particular smells of trees. You can write that down, pretty boy. Don't like the smell of them. We should keep moving.
I'm pretty.
That'll.
Moving forward, let's fucking go.
That's my takeaway from that.
You guys press on for the evening.
Divine sniffs.
Divine sniff.
Divine sniff.
So you have another 14 or so miles. When you finally arrive in Belliard, the city is mostly dark. You don't really see a lot of people out. There's a few lanterns scattered amongst the hills. This is a much more wooded area than the rest of the spots you've been in. Looking around, I would like you guys, one of you roll me an investigation check, see if you can find a place to stay.
Ooh, I'm good
Not
at
it.
those.
The wilderness is
There
my
we go.
place to stay.
There
I
you
found
go.
one.
I found one wilderness.
One whole wilderness, please.
All right, just looking at the layout as you pass through the town, you flag a spot down pretty quickly. You find it's not super brightly lit, but just quickly enough, you spot a sign for the Watchful Night.
Yeah, you walk on,
Go to the
walk on
inn.
in.
Yee.
You stroll inside. You see one or two people. This place is lit exclusively by candles at this point. And you see a unmanned bar and a bespectacled gentleman sat behind a counter with what looks like a ledger, just going through it.
Hello, sir. I go up to the bespectacled man.
He starts for a moment.
Apologies for startling you.
It's fine. We don't get visitors at these hours too often.
What are these hours again?
It's around, it's a little bit after midnight.
Okay, thank you.
We would like to rent some rooms, please.
Looks you up and down. Looks past you to the rest of the group. Roll me a persuasion check.
Shit.
Oh my god. We don't want any business, sir.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we got rooms. He stands up and walks out and goes. There's a small. He's basically in a small alcove with a door behind him, so he disappears for a moment.
As soon as like he's gone, I just fucking keep like put my hands on like my knees, just like.
I'll just pat you on the back.
Oh my god, it's so freaking.
You get tired easily, huh?
exhausting.
I
You
assume he does.
are correct.
He's sort of jingling as he comes with a large ring about the size of a small plate that he's just got his fist around. Dangling from are these thick iron keys.
I quickly collect myself as he comes back.
Roll me deception.
Yeah, a 12.
I was hoping really hoping it fails. We're like, yes, hello, I'm.
He looks at you for a couple seconds. Luckily, your journey seems to have been kind to you.
Yep.
Turns and starts walking towards some rooms.
Thank you. How many rooms are we good for? Here?
We got 2.
Ah,
Okay.
perfect. That works.
Yes.
Sweet.
Guess we're snuggling up.
Beautiful.
All right. So I guess it's, a Leaf, Kyra, Rick the dog,
What?
and I.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see you guys in the morning.
Yeah, see you in the morning. I need to rest. I'm gonna collapse
Night.
As soon as we get into the room, I'm gonna turn into a wolf and curl up on the floor.
Oh, fuck! I had to talk to you. Like Max will like put her hand,
Oh.
her hand on the hilt of her sword. What fucking operation are you trying to run here? You think this is a fucking joke?
I'll like wolf sigh and wild shape out. Okay. What do you want to talk about? I can do that once more. I prefer to sleep in a wolf form. It's just more comfortable. So, before bed, let's talk.
Why are you undead? And she's gonna gesture to Agisai.
Yo, can we go to a private call? Yes. For no particular reason. All right. So you guys can hang out.
I'm not.
Bull fucking shit! You stink more than I don't know a dog that's been out for a week.
That's rude.
Do I smell?
Is this mask? I just
Only
will
to
take
me,
off
only
the
to me.
mask and like briefly just give a very quick.
I think I'm fine.
I can smell undead. Outside the forest, I was making sure that there was no undead, and I smelled you.
My fox is the spirit of a dead warrior who's guiding me. Maybe it's them that you were smelling.
Look, I don't know if you think I'm stupid or something. Your fox, sure, I'll buy that, but you are undead. And I need a reason not to start a fight right here.
Look to Regan.
She's not gonna do you any harm. I promise you that.
I just want to know what I'm getting myself into, because the last time I trusted anything that had the fucking stench of that, it fucked me over majorly.
I hired you to help me kill several people that I want to get revenge on. That's the long and short of it.
Right, cool. Why do I smell you being an undead? What are you? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Well, I don't know much about undead, but if you're detecting me as one, I guess that's because I was killed and Kagutsuchi brought me back to life as a temporary vessel. So, I guess I'm an undead.
Oh, well,
If you try
And
to fight us,
you just...
it doesn't bother me very much. But if you hurt Regan, I really don't want to have to fight you. It seems unnecessary, but
You just want to kill those people, right?
and anybody who gets in my way.
Oh, fuck, then we're fine. I don't care. Sorry, you smell undead. Not usually a good sign.
could you please keep this to yourself?
Yeah, sure.
Last time people figured out what I was, I got stuck for a while.
No, we're good.
I got put inside a wall for 5 years. And that slowed me down considerably. And Regan got me out.
I reckoned you two were close.
But
Well,
if anybody finds out what I am again, and they figure out that that's something that can stop me or slow me down, they might do it to me again, so I'd prefer nobody knows.
yeah, I mean, you're paying me. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Since you
The
know,
people you're... sorry.
could you do me a favor as well, as part of your job for me?
Sure, what?
If a situation comes up where people start to question why I'm not sleeping or eating, could you, make a distraction for me or find an excuse for me to not have to deal with it?
Well, now everyone thinks I fucking hate spruce trees, so yeah, sure, I can do that.
Okay, I thought that was strange. I didn't know what you were going on about.
Well, I didn't know what to fucking do.
Fair. It is a lot to take in, but I really appreciate you not attacking her. I realize it can be a little bit unsettling. Do you... And you're welcome to say no. Do you mind my asking what happened? Seeing as we've given you so much information here, I feel it's only fair.
Got on the wrong side of something. You think you know people? You don't.
Oh.
I
And
guess
that's
I
all
can-
you're getting out of me, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
She'll kind of just not expecting any of this type of interaction, kind of stiffly walk over to the bed and flop on it. Right. We start tomorrow, so we should be gone to bed.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of look at Ajisai. Just mouth, you okay?
Yeah. That's the second time I've had to explain myself to somebody. Last time I felt more like it was owed. But I'd rather not have to hurt anybody that I don't have to, or try to get away from anybody. Especially not... If something happens to me, I can deal with that. But I'd rather that somebody, like Maxine, not turn on you, because if something happens to you, that can't be reversed quite as easily. I'm sorry I'm causing trouble for you.
Hey. I'll be fine. I'm tougher than I look. I'm not
Plus-
swinging around big swords or anything, but I can hold my own, you know that.
Sorry. I just don't like being a bother.
I'll, kind of take her hand. You're fine. You're not being a bother to anyone.
I'm not entirely sure what I am. I just know that I was thrown off of a cliff. I died before I hit the bottom. Suzu-ten woke me up a long time later, long enough that I was buried under snow by the time I woke up. And ever since then, I haven't had to eat or drink or sleep. I've been able to feel the presence of the people who did this to me in my shrine. And everything has felt quieter, except for the drive to get revenge for what happened, which is thunderously loud. So, I'm not sure if I'm undead, but I guess that makes total sense.
Revenge I can work with. Revenge I'm very familiar with.
Good.
We can head back, I think.
Yay!
Hey,
Oh,
guys.
shit, they're here.
Music, Krusk?
What?
Playing music, or was that just a meme?
Yeah, he fucking was.
Yeah, I was playing music.
A knock on your door.
Oh shit.
But it's so good.
Uh-oh. I open the door. Yes?
See a bespectacled gentleman. It's in the middle of the night. People are trying to sleep. It's very nice. Shut the fuck up.
I'll listen to the one thing you said that I wanted to hear. Good night, sir.
And just his jowls kind of flap as he turns and walks back down.
Unless Maxine has more to say to me, I'm gonna roll out my bedroll and become a wolf.
Take it easy.
By the way, Krusk
Move
wanted
exhaustion.
accidental cuddles, but instead me and Kyra are on my pillows doing purposeful cuddles.
Aw.
And he's on the
was
bed
cute.
by himself.
Big brain.
Sad.
I figured as much.
Yeah, just something to keep in
Cozy in
mind.
the bed. Sad.
Don't worry.
Morning finds you all. 8 hours go by. After a late night, you wake up a little later than you normally would, but you hear a bit more life coming from the interior of the inn, and the smell of freshly cooked food starts leaking through your doors, which rouses most of you, I assume.
Food.
You head down. There's the room itself is filled with a myriad of folks. This is a diverse room compared to what you were seeing in Red Large. Group of
Good
Yeah,
four
morning,
kinds of-
everybody.
Morning.
How did you sleep?
Fine.
How did you sleep? Tell me a story.
What?
Tell me your sleep story.
You did say one question a day.
Oh, this is your question? Really? How I slept?
No.
No, that's true.
No, I think I should
That was the
That
first
question
that-
technically
and
did
that was
come
the
through.
first question they asked.
It's true.
I
Great.
hate to agree, but they've got a point.
I will cast magic on you.
You're gonna find a side of me you won't like.
Could you tell me your backstory now?
There's nothing else to it.
You're
That's
lying to
it.
me. So does like Argicide need to eat?
I've already taken care of it.
Okay.
All right.
She had a
Have, like
little
rations
something
or
in the
something?
room. Yeah, she just had a
Okay.
little
Yeah.
something in the room. She's fine.
I mean, I could
I
pay
have-
if you want something like tasty or something. I'm willing to pay.
They said
You
they were
know what?
fine, didn't they?
Buy me a glass of that wine, Krusk, and we'll call it
Got
even.
it.
well, I want one
good stuff.
too.
You won't give me a satisfying answer. You don't get shit from me.
You don't get shit.
I'll lean next to Maxine. I'll let you try some of mine. I don't really want
Thank
that
you.
much.
Don't
to
you
drink this
dare.
early.
No, it's too late. She's on my side now.
Was I talking to you, Krusk?
Yeah, was she talking to you, Krusk?
Well,
Looks at Krusk, laughs.
From off in the distance here. Yeah, Krusk, she talking to you.
Fuck it.
it's everybody against Krusk now, huh?
I never said I was against you.
I'm not against you.
Only when it's fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My poor self-esteem.
Oh.
I feel like it could use an extra blow every once in a while.
Well, guess I'll cry.
We're fucking with you.
From
That's
behind you,
all
Krusk,
right.
you hear Krusk Bensley.
Uh-oh.
I slowly turn to where that's.
Oh no.
You son of a gun!
You see a tiefling in what looks like fairly fine robes. You see him reclining in a chair about 2 tables away, just looking over at you. You would recognize this person, Krusk.
Oh, okay.
This person goes by Mordai. He is someone you would have met a long time ago when you were first becoming a bard.
Okay.
You see these like deep pupilless purple eyes looking over at you. Typical red skin you'd see on your average tiefling. And it's just swaying back and forth as he looks over at you.
Would I be on good? Like, would we have good relations? Like,
He was never like someone that you disliked. He was someone that you were just kind of led to in the same way you were to others. He was a fanciful sort. He wasn't a glamour bard, but he did teach you some methods of spell crafting, and he's very a person led by id. They're someone who is a pleasure seeker amongst most things. So you'd had plenty of fun with them.
okay. I will turn around, see him, and my face lights up. Mordai! Oh my goodness, it has been a hot minute since I have seen you.
It has. I didn't expect to see you in these parts so soon.
I didn't expect to see you ever again.
You
I
see
get
a
that.
sharp, toothy smile as he raises a drink toward you.
He raised the drink back. Would you like to join us at our table?
You can
I
have
would
my
love
seat.
to. He
Wonderful.
picks up his chair and brings it over.
What have you been up to, Mr. Mordai?
Well, I woke up about a month ago,
Okay.
and I really wanted to come here.
I get that feeling, honestly.
Are you looking for somebody?
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been thinking too hard about it. I've just been letting the winds take me. I've met a lot of nice people in these parts. So I've been just waiting. I don't know what's going to happen. Something's here. I don't know what. I don't know where it's going to be, but I'm going to be here for it. And
You know, I relate very much so to that. I also got a feeling to come here.
it's been eating into my dreams. I can't. I couldn't sleep for like 2 days after the first time I felt it, and I said, fuck it. So I sold the place I was staying at, and here I am.
Bold.
That's
Oh.
kind of a commitment there.
Yeah.
Well, Neverwinter's an okay place, but I can get a spot.
Well, dang. That is a lot right there.
It's good to know that we have other like-minded folks.
This is Mordai. I met him along my journeys to, I guess, acquire my bardic skills. He's helped me a lot.
Do you know his backstory?
No.
Oh, well, I thought you asked everyone. That's all.
Krusk
Only
is my
people I'm-
backstory.
Ah.
I taught Krusk a thing or two about magic, and he taught me a thing or two about how to live life more fully. He introduced me to many of the vices I now call friends.
So you got a feeling, huh?
Yeah, a stirring in my bones, I could even say.
Crazy.
I had to I had to see what was going on here. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Haven't you felt that? You seem like the magic-y type. Maybe it's just a thing for us.
Not really. I mean, I'm here for more specific reasons. People told me people I was looking for were here, so I came out looking. That's more what I'm doing here.
Someone owe you money?
No. More like someone's been missing for 5 years, and I'm looking for them.
And they owe you
Cut some
money.
throats.
That's a lot of backstory there.
They've been missing for 5 years.
What?
That's a coincidence.
I might have missed that part in your backstory. Hold on. I pull out the notebook and write down the note.
A couple days ago, I messaged her, and for the first time in 5 years, I got something back. So
Congratulations.
Reunion. He starts clapping.
Your friend disappeared 5 years ago, huh?
I mean, she left home. She was supposed to be back a lot sooner, but then she didn't. And
Did you, in your messages to her, did you ask her why she disappeared?
I was more asking her where she was so I could find her. Communicating in 25-word bursts is annoying as shit. So I'm
I
trying to
get
get
that.
as little information. I'm trying to just get the most important information so I can just find her.
Oh.
That's entirely
fair.
fair. Did you get any info from her?
She was in Yartar a couple days ago. I don't know where she would be now. She said she's doing something. Seemed like it's dangerous.
So she was to the north.
She doesn't seem that far.
Seems like a lot is taking us that way.
Mm-hmm.
It sure does.
I'll look at. I'll look at Ajisai. Do you think it could mean something more?
I hope not.
Because I don't really know which direction I'm going. I'm just kind of following your lead. So maybe the north is where we're all supposed to go.
One of the people that I'm looking for is also in the direction of Yartar. That would be a damn shame if that ended up not being a coincidence.
That's gotta
I
be a
sincerely
coincidence.
hope that it isn't.
Anyways, it's a pleasure to
yeah.
meet you all. Could I get you a drink? Krusk,
No.
I know you're already having whatever that is.
Say, have you heard any rumors about any?
Here? Rumors every day.
Well,
Anything about tunnels and underground stuff?
yeah, I was going to say, my friend Ajisai here is very desperate to find a underground passage to some sort of dungeon or something.
If you know anything about any in the Somber Hills, tell me immediately, please.
There's a few dungeons I've heard things about. Some sort of temple or something found
Temple?
along the river. Yeah.
Along the
anyone
river.
can tell you about it. Some folks have been heading out that way. If anything connect underground, it might be that. Otherwise, only thing that's been talking about is the caravan thing that passed through the other day. Well, a couple weeks back.
Caravan?
Caravan?
Yeah, there's some group, 30 or so people.
Mm-hmm.
What were they doing?
Well, they stopped in for supplies, spent the night. I made friends with some of them, showed them some of my wares, and then next day they shoved off south of here.
Anyone that looked like hunters? Anything?
Yeah, I think I saw a couple folk. That general kind of waves a hand over you. Aesthetic?
Was there sort of a middle-aged man with them? Would have had sort of salt and peppery hair by now.
Yeah, that seems like something. I don't want to get your hopes up. This sounds like something that means a lot to you, but that sounds like someone that I think I glimpsed in that group. He didn't want much to do with me.
Well, thank you so much for the info and just for your presence. Just it's always a delight to see you, Mordai.
You have done me such a great pleasure. I cannot even begin to tell you how much this has made my week. And he stands up and he leans in and gives you a kiss on the cheek, and you feel him slip something in your pocket.
Oh.
Oh.
You guys
His
have
phone number.
and he gives you a little clap on the cheek afterwards, and he walks over to settle up his bill.
What a nice man.
Was he a boyfriend of yours or something?
He wasn't, right?
I appreciate you.
He was a bit of a party crazy teacher.
He wasn't, right?
It's like it could have been.
I'm
As
so
much
glad
as
you have to
want
ask
it to
that.
be.
Yeah. I mean, we had fun. Shall we get going then?
Where are you headed to?
We should go to the river and then follow it.
I'll be right behind you guys. I forgot something in my room. I will get out of sight from everybody and just look at the note that Mordai slipped into my pocket.
As you pull what was slipped in your pocket out, you don't find a note. You find it is a bit of parchment that contains what looks like a flaky black substance.
He just gave you some good shit.
13.
13. This looks a bit like something you've heard of called Dream Flake.
Oh shit! He did give you drugs.
Is our dream flakes drugs?
When smoked, it causes hallucinations.
Oh shit!
And a sense of euphoria.
Hell yeah!
What happens if you snort
Give me
it?
drugs!
That does sound like a bardic
What
teacher.
happens if you snort it?
You have to try.
You gotta try for science.
I am going to slip it back into my pocket as soon as I realize
You
what
can
it is.
mark that
shit.
in your inventory.
Okay.
Just outside your room is just like, Krusk, is that a drug? I'm kidding.
I'm calling 911.
Is that a weed?
Is
Where
that
did you learn to do this?
I'm calling the police.
I'm calling the police.
I'm calling
Winners
the guy.
don't do Dream Flake, Krusk.
I will catch up with the group.
You start walking down the eastern shores. So there, I need to make some rolls. You see a few boats on your first day of travel as you get there, but pushing on towards evening, the water itself becomes quiet.
As we travel, Kyra wants to like fly 60, 70 feet up on her broom. Just keep a lookout for any like caves or anything like that.
All right, so you fly up, and with the early evening light hitting everything, you scan around looking for caves specifically. You don't immediately find caves, but one thing you spot almost instantaneously, about 2.5, 3 miles to your south, you see what looks like some overturned wagons and stuff in what looks like a ditch. And then about a good ways off beyond that, you see the road that would be heading north to south.
All right, then I will return to the group and tell them everything I saw. Blah.
Wow. So
Wow, you saw all that?
It's true, yeah.
Crazy. I vote we check that out.
Yeah.
You start heading towards it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You come upon the remains of a battle. You see about 12 dead soldiers lying on the ground. Most of them wearing black surcoats, all with a red axe emblemized somewhere on them. A lot of them seem to be dead from wounds in battle, blood loss. Some seem to be lying in craters, or you see one or two that are lying in what looks like shattered rock.
Do I recognize the emblem?
You're fairly local. You would know this is the emblem from Mirabar. This is also Alif and Kyra. You know this is where the Mirabar is where the delegation started from. There are abandoned, looted wagons nearby. Some on their side. The wheels damaged. You see a couple shattered trunks on the ground by some of them.
There doesn't appear to be any spellcasting types like Among the Dead, right?
Looking around, you do come across one body that might be a spellcaster. They're wearing what looks almost monk-like robes with a strange golden mask shaped like a snarling gargoyle's face. They would be wearing a black leather armor nearby. Oh, sorry, they're surrounded by people wearing that. You see a couple dead bugbears amongst them as well. On the leather armor, you see a strange triangular symbol.
Is it sort of in the same vein as the symbol that the other guy made when he?
No, this is the symbol you get from this one. The other one seemed different. But yeah, after a thorough search, given that there's no real time limit, you do conclude none of the delegates that you expected to see here are here. But it looks like the vast majority of guards or anyone that were accompanying them seems to have been killed.
Start setting up camp.
All right.
Yep.
So as you guys are doing your watch, you start hearing some noises in the bushes, Alif. And from the small area of light you have around you, that's creating enough dim light that you can look at reasonable distance, just at the very edge of the light, you see the shrouded figure of this.
Oh shit!
Oh,
An
shit.
Earth cultist.
We don't know that.
That's what do you mean?
It's a man with armor made of earth. And a conspicuous earth codpiece.
So looking at that, I was like, why do we have an Earth cod?
It's like spiked.
Yeah. Ain't nobody getting that.
He's immortal.
I basically stare back at him.
Oh, cute. Love that for you.
You see another one appear about 15, 20 feet off to his right.
So I'm just gonna like raise a hand. Like, hi.
Are they, as they appear, though they're not attacking us, are they going as more of them come out of the darkness?
They seem to be making as little sound as possible.
I don't know, man.
What's
If they're not doing a generic grunt laugh, then I don't think they're evil. We have
They're totally good. They check out.
no indication that they're bad.
Their noise would precede them, and then you just see these brown, almost clay-covered armor enemies. You see them holding. They are holding weapons, so they don't exactly look super friendly.
I'm gonna rush towards him, and I'm gonna do two things here. I'm gonna start off strong. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my action to use Radiant Consumption. So I'm gonna start just exploding with radiant energy, including it coming out of the seams between the teeth of my mask, including my eyes lighting up. Heckin', I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Heckin', I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna charge him. I'm gonna Heckin' Dragon Surge, because I need another action.
You swing in, the blade connects with part of the armor, and it seems to give for half a second, so you put all your weight into it and try and drag the blade through this nearly clay-like armor. But there's just so much like density behind it that it doesn't seem to find any purchase on flesh.
Well, okay then. Well, time for that second attack that I have.
You sink your blade. It cuts partway into their forearm as they bring this mace up and drag it off it. There's a surge of eldritch energy along it, and you see just a spray of blood smatter the leaves and ground behind them. They're fairly hardy.
Oh, these guys are gonna be toughos.
It's over. All right, Kara, what are you doing?
Heck yeah. I'm fucking whip out my wand, and I'm gonna fucking blast some boys. All right, now take 10d6.
you see fire engulf them all as you see almost glass-like bits of their armor seem to be falling off. They're all pretty heavily wounded. 3 and 4, yeah, they'll go for the people that are close, so it's going to turn around and come for you, Ajisai.
Haha, fool! I have nothing to stop you.
Idiot.
It swings at you. It's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Maxine, you are surprised, but you are awake.
There's a fucking fight going on and no one told me? And she's gonna, like, smack Krusk and turn around, and that's her turn.
Ow!
Bang!
Why?
You didn't fucking tell me there was a fight going on!
There's a fight going on! Punches him in the nose. Why didn't anybody tell me?
Crust.
What funny face.
I take a point of damage.
Stop
I mean, it
it!
is crust.
I live for this Krusk abuse. Heckin', I'm going to look to the two of them, look at the conditions they're in, and look back to him.
Lucky you. You're the first one I saw, so you get to be the last one that dies.
And I'm going to... I was so close to being a 20. I don't know if you see that.
Yeah.
He said something cool,
Then
so
he-
it had to happen.
The sword comes at them, and a gauntlet of the hand grabs the blade for a moment before throwing it off to the side.
Alright, when they do so, I'm going to use the momentum of them hitting my glaive off to the side to spin very quickly and bring it back on them. Yeah! Alright, not my... Alright, hold on. You know what? That's fair. You earned this. Dragon Surge.
Hell yeah.
I'm coming back around again. I am a helicopter of non-lethal death. Okay, come on! I've had just about enough of you two. Alright, I got one more. I'm coming at you. Here it is. Not a 2. Bam!
Not a 2.
I was so hoping.
Did I hit?
Save.
That's it.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Duck, die.
14 points of damage. Another blast of their armor shatters a bit as you see bits of it try and reform itself.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's a neat thing.
From off to the
Let's-
side, you just hear, "Holy fuck, get the mage!" And a bolt flies towards you, Kyra.
That makes sense.
It whizzes past you in the air, and it seems to slow down just before it gets you and falls short.
Yes, ignore the music player.
I'm gonna take a very basic turn here.
Davida.
I'm gonna make one attack against the boy who I wanted to knock unconscious.
Knocked him unconscious.
He is non-lethal. We are questioning him as to where his other boys are, who he is, and do they know how to get underground. And I swear to God, if they tell me there's dungeons, I'm going to break his neck. All right, Crust.
Bensley.
I don't... Go ahead. He's not like my eternal rival or anything. You go ahead and vicious
Do
mockery
it,
him.
Bensley.
This isn't his Twin Blade 3.
I'm actually not gonna leave things up to chance. I'm gonna dissonant whispers him.
Proud of you.
What a nerd.
Incredible.
Get him.
Fucking bam.
They natural 20.
Oh!
Wow. Good thing I didn't then.
Well,
Take
good
that.
thing you didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damage.
they seem to shake it off for a moment before they grasp their helmet and tear it off. You see a fairly short-cut hair on a human male. As he starts screaming, he drops to his knees, and you see blood come out of his eyes. Ajisai, as he grips his face and then drops to the ground, dead.
Hell yeah.
All right, and with that, initiative has ended. There's nothing left to bonk you right now.
Woo!
Hooray! We should tie that guy up, probably.
I'm gonna go over to him, and it doesn't matter right now, but just point the end of my glaive just up at his general head area. Just like,
I want to know from him where the others are staying. We need to find out from him.
I could probably get that information out of him. Once he wakes up.
So, what my plan here, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Thoughts preemptively as we wake him up.
And she'll boop him on the forehead and give him 1 HP.
See a brief gasp.
Hey, friend.
Wakey wakey fucker.
Hey, hey, friend. Where's your base and where are your friends? And as I say this, I'm casting Charm Person.
He's also
Looks
charmed.
kind of suspiciously at Ajisai and then turns and smiles at you, Krusk. I'm sorry, what? Sorry, can you take these things off me? And he starts
We'll
straigning
get
it.
them off of you in a second, there, friend. About your base and your where your friends are, though. Would you mind telling us that?
Of course, I can take you there.
Oh, perfect.
Ajisai, you get similar thing. You do hear a name in his thoughts.
Gimme.
He briefly, when you mentioned your base and take me to your friends, the about thing is he thinks of the Sacred Stone Monastery is what you hear.
Sacred Stone Monastery.
That sounds.
So since I only have a minute on this, I will have Ajisai quickly interject and just casually say to him,
In case you can't make it the entire way, would you mind telling us where it is?
He points off to the southwest. Couple days in the hills, not far from the water.
Cool. Thank you very much there, sir.
Are there any hidden defenses or landmarks that we should be watching out for?
Nothing they've ever told me, but I don't see why we'd need it.
well, that went swimmingly.
Yeah, it did.
He smiles happily. It's I'm happy. Are these new recruits?
Yes. They're all new recruits for, what's our group name called again? I completely forgot.
When he says, are you new recruits, is there like a group that he has in mind when he says that?
You would hear him thinking the Black Earth.
Yes, the Black Earth.
So those carts back that way, that was you?
Wasn't my party, but I think we passed them. That was, must have been a couple weeks ago now.
You got everybody?
Well, we took some, and the rest were uncooperative.
Gotcha.
Probing deep, do we know what happened to them?
A lot of them were taken. He doesn't know where since he wasn't with them. But he knows that there were several different scholarly-looking folk being escorted by the group when he passed them.
Okay.
Also, you wouldn't happen to know who those guys were with like the weird swords with like the teeth on them and like the blue guys? Would you?
His eyes narrow slightly. Ajisai, you hear in your head, he's thinking of the Crushing Wave.
The Crushing Wave.
They're the water elementalists that have been taking up residence in the area lately.
Would Crushing Wave and Black Earth sound familiar at all to Kyra?
Their names have come up in study, but they are so old that the only things you've ever heard called those things have long been considered dead.
Hey, we're kind of bad with names. Do you happen to remember who it was that we're all reporting to? Who's at the top of the Black Earth?
I've not met them myself, but that would be Marlos.
Does that name evoke anything in me?
There's a bit of a pang there.
Good.
So gang, do we need anything? Need to know anything else? Or we unchain this man here?
Don't think so.
No?
All
Not
right.
right now, at least.
Holds up his manacles towards you.
Should I unchain him?
He'll wink at you, like subtly wink at you, just like, yeah, break the manacles.
Thanks, guys.
I'm going to slash down with the glaive in such a way that it will go through the manacles and cut them in half in front of him, and it will also leave his chest very wide open.
Without even, like, there's no moment of realization as he just smiling holds his hands out, and through the center of the chains, just a blade cuts through, and you see this long, thin line appear starting at the top of his chest to down through his solar plexus, and as the blood spills out, he just coughs and falls over dead. As you all settle down to rest for the evening, I think we'll call it there.
Makes sense.
We've been going for a while. We didn't take a break, so I know that people probably really need to go bathroom.
And with that, we're going to take off.
So long.
Bye, everybody.
So long, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.